on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5.
Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Stay with your man. You go take. You go for signals. Check. Hey, 0.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Run left. Check. 53's Mike. 14, find it. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
23-yard line.
He's checking. Crash.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
A 3-yard pickup.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
At the 20-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Shotgun now from Murray. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 14-0. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Right there. 54.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Murray took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason Myers.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Griffin there on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
From the 22, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this one too low.
Intended for Javon Wims. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
First down.
Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, 5, and he is down deep into Seattle territory.
Marquise
A
Blair.
big play there out of Kamara, and even 60 yards for him on the ground. 21-0 our score after 1.
Score Seahawks 21. Cardinals nothing.
On 1st and goal, Drake. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
The kick is good.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament. But it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Mack Wilson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
53. Mark that. 12.
He He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Strip that ball. 48 for Mike. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Here's Wilson to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On the handoff.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Down right around the 25. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Cardinals 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Green 80. Check 53's Mike. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. 53's a Mike. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Got it. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
He'll get a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Taylor, the ball.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike. Bring it. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing it wrong. Zebra. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Campbell downfield. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Jason. And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Trey Flowers. Murray's pass.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he
overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First down, Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Shaquem Griffin.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
To
Javon Wims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Seahawks 28, Cardinals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And that'll set him back 5. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And first time they've looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Taylor. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm going to run you.
Wilson.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Wilson dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Let's go.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do?
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got to the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Tyler Lockett was the target there. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick check. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Cardinals 21. Michael Dixon.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Russell Wilson.
Hassan Reddick gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. To try again after the sack. Wilson, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He lets it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is all the way up past the 25.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
54 yards.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun. Murray. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. On second down, Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Murray now, third and goal. And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return comes Drake. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
A loss of 13 yards. It's second down. Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.